What's going on, guys? For the past over a month now, I've been working on my latest project, which is Offensive Game Planning 101, and this is a little preview and explanation of what exactly you can expect from this guide. This guide is going to be very similar to the Defensive Game Planning 101 guide in that very, very detailed, and it's going to focus on, again, heavily on the most popular defensive schemes and plays you face, online in tournaments and money games, whatever, and how to beat them. And so, with that said, I don't like using, the Raiders, over, all the time. But since that's what most people are using, just to be realistic, we're gonna use Raiders, for offense and defense. Now this guide is gonna have at least 6 full schemes with complete audibles for each scheme. It's going to have over 60 plays broken down at launch, and it's going to cover 2 complete playbooks. The 2 playbooks are going to be Carolina and Oakland. These are both very good playbooks, but both are playbooks that have kind of gone under the radar so far this year. And that is good because a lot of people said, well, the Arizona, Houston, and New Orleans playbooks, since you've made these guides, these are such popular playbooks, like, everyone's using them, could you do, something for something that's more under the radar, but still good at the same time? And both of these playbooks are very strong. Oakland has the best run game in Madden 11, still solid passing, so you can be balanced, whereas Carolina, probably the best passing playbook in the game in my mind, very, very unique, has plays that you can't find anywhere else. Now, in this guide, not only have I broken down the reads as usual for each passing play, but each read I give you in parentheses what exactly coverage, blitz, whatever, what that read is supposed to beat. So not only do you see my read progression, but you know exactly what each read is supposed to beat, so it makes it very, very easy for you to pick up on everything before you've even watched the video. And my videos, they're not no 1 or 2 minute videos. My videos are long, HD quality, the best of the best. So, I want to give you guys a little quick preview of a play, just so you can see the quality from this guide. Now, I put out a couple different tips on drag cross-ups, a few tips, maybe 2 setups I think. I have like 5, 6 at least setups for this play. And here's another one, just to add into the preview. Very, very good play. Now this setup, I'm flipping it, okay? So you guys know. Oh wait, hold on. Let me think here if I want to show the flip setup or not. Yeah, okay, we're gonna use the flip setup right here. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead with the flip setup, and this, can beat man zone, whatever. Zone blitz, whatever. So, simple zone blitz, okay. Now, know that from this formation, you have the ability to block the running back at any time and not, affect things. But for this setup, what we're going to do here, and be different than normal, is we're going to come out in the play flipped. We're going to streak the outside left receiver, slant out the left slot receiver, and also the outside right receiver we're going to slant out as well. So if you take a look at it, this is what your setup is going to look like by default. Now, once we do all this, we're going to motion the left slot receiver to the left and snap the ball once he reaches the numbers. Now, if it's any type of zone whatsoever, we just throw a quick pass. That's our first read. Throw a quick pass to the motion receiver, just a quick bullet pass to the sideline. That is our first read against any zone coverage, period. It does not matter what the outside corner is playing. The only difference is if he's in a flat zone, you just throw the ball a hair later once he passes the flat zone than if he's in any other type of zone, like a deep purple hook, you throw it immediately. Flat zone, you just have to wait a split second. Okay. Now, aside from, that, obviously, we have more reads against zone, okay? We definitely have more reads that you can go to against zone. With the same exact setup. If you don't feel comfortable with that quick pass, boom, flat. That's your second read. The quick flat. If the flat's open, you go there. If they're just playing base zone, not blitzing, okay, and they're not going to blitz you, that's fine. Because at that point, you can hit, of course, you can hit the motion receiver. Also, if they go over to the motion receiver, boom, fullback, wide open, minimum, 5-6 yard gain. If it's a blitz, it's going to be much more. Now, if it's a blitz and you want to block your running back, that is fine too. That is 100% okay. Maybe they're even doing a man-zone combo like this, for the motion receiver. Something, I don't know, like that. You want to block your running back? It is fine. Block your running back. Still the exact same setup as before. Yeah, I just sent him in motion the wrong way, so let's go back to the original play. Just seeing a little change up here, so I can show y'all. There, we got a little change up, just so we got the motion going. And there, you should see exactly what we got going on here. So, alright, this is a little different type of defense we got here. Now, sometimes I may man up this player, on the motion. You got to block your running back to pick up the heat. That is fine. You can go with the exact same setup. We got reads all over the place, so you just read. Well, that time, because if they man up on the slot receiver, when you send them in motion from a zone defense, the slot streak is wide open. So basically against zone, you first want to you want to abuse this motion slant out route all day, okay? If that's covered, then, you go to the quick flat, which, even against cover 2, because they're going to have to bump the slant out, that's going to be open, okay? Then, go to the running back. But if you have to block your running back, that's fine, then you go to the slot streak, and the slant out, all these other reads. So zone, everyone's really read against zone. Man coverage. What can we even say? This is more so a zone beating setup than a man beating setup, but if they somehow catch you in zone, or if somehow they catch you in man and you weren't expecting that, that's completely fine, okay? It's not a problem at all. So, if they somehow end up in man coverage, what we got here is on the right side of the field we got the whole assignment switch deal. And really I would run one of my other setups that I'm going to show you in the guide if you knew it was man coverage. But, like I said, somehow they confuse you and they end up in man coverage. That's fine, because we got the assignment switch going over here on the right side of the field. And it's just basically, they're both of the receivers are going to be open. The quick flat is going to be open initially. If you feel like you have time, you can wait and throw the slant out on the sideline. Just throw a bullet pass, lead up into the sideline. Easy money. This right here, the quick flat is going to be your quick read. It's not going to be as big of a play. However, if he breaks a tackle, it could be a big play. But by default, you should get, 7-8 yards at least. If you break a tackle, you could get much more. So you kind of see what we got here. This is a zone beating setup, but at the same time, we always got to have routes, no matter if it's a specialty play or whatnot. You always got to have routes, that could beat everything you could face, just in case, you get confused on your pre-snap reads and it turns out to be something different than you thought. So this is just one of the many setups, we got here from this play in particular. This formation I got probably around a good 15 setups by itself. Carolina playbook, I got over 30 setups in all. Oakland playbook, just over 30 as well. So, like I said, you're getting over 60 setups at launch. We're going to cover how to beat all the popular defensive schemes, all the nanos. We got pass protection. We're going to have coaches' corners on both schemes. Like I said, with the reads, we tell you exactly, we give you the read progression, and then we tell you what each read specifically beats. Okay. Then we're even going to give you 6 different schemes you can run, and audibles from each. We're going to show you how to set up your depth chart. I mean, we're going to give you everything you could possibly need to, this is not just a playbook breakdown. This is an offensive game planning guide, just like our defensive game planning guide that shows you how to adjust, how to run the scheme. We go in detail that you never thought could be done before. Best of all, this guide is going to be the same price as all the others. It's a special launch deal, $24.99. You're getting 2 guides for the price of 1. So it's going to be excellent. You guys definitely are going to want to get this guide. It is a must-buy. So see you guys on the field, and get ready to dominate.